J Drone here. What's going on, guys? Got a new RC car here, pretty dope looking. We got a GoPro on just to kind of get some footage from the ground, and also because the GoPro has GPS, we can test speed on this and see if it's actually getting the calculated speed, which I think was around 15 miles an hour. One thing I would like to note about this, which I think is pretty cool, you can see all the Phillips screws through these body panels. Essentially, we can strip this down to nothing and have less weight reduction by just taking out the Phillips screws or go topless. And one thing I will note is the fenders are actually limiting how far up and down the wheels go, so it actually might be more functional to do so. But let's go ahead and turn this on. There's a toggle underneath it. Massive battery, like a 9.6 volt battery. We're connected. Four-wheel drive. The 9.6 volt fully charges to I think like 11.5 or 11.6. So the thing has some voltage. We're gonna go ahead and turn on the GoPro. GoPro's on. My image is correct, and we'll just give that a couple seconds to sit there. Show you the controller, the very basic controller, super toy grade controller, super plastic controller. The company did supply the batteries for the controller though, so that was pretty cool. Link for this will be down below. Hopefully my satellites have locked on my GoPro. It's a pretty clean day outside. Gonna hit almost 40s in northeastern PA. I'm just gonna swash down on our preferences. It shows that I have my GPS, and we're going to start recording. We are recording, and we're just gonna take a run up. Okay, so it's not super fast by any means. And I mean, it is weighed down by the GoPro. That will be its top speed. It's a nice little buggy though. Goes over the snow nicely. Oh, didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that, because I've banged up this GoPro pretty good. So we should have the top speed with the GoPro. I think we're stuck. I think we are stuck. So this thing's also not going to trudge through the snow greatly. And again, it has a little bit of speed. I thought it was going to have a decent amount of speed, a little bit more than what we're seeing here. And it's able to twist up the tires going in reverse. Do a front stand. That might be because of the GoPro. But let's go ahead and take the GoPro off. We are done recording. We're going to go ahead and turn the GoPro off. No, turn off. Give me a second, guys. GoPro's off. All I got to do is pinch this clip, and my GoPro comes out of there, and then we just have that slide mount right there. And stick this in our pocket, and we are just going to run this without it. Doesn't seem that we've picked up noticeable speed. I mean, it's able to twist the tires just a bit. But if it gets in any type of snow, it's not going to hang, despite the fact that it's four-wheel drive. As you can see here, we're not that deep in it, and it's not going nowhere. We'll just go ahead and give it a kick back. It's definitely not the slowest RC car, but again, I thought it'd be running a lot faster just because of the size of the battery and the voltage of the battery. I mean, like I said, all these panels can come off. We can take that wheel off. We can do a little bit of weight reduction on this, and we might increase speed just a little bit. Not really able to do donuts at all. Again, we could do a mild burnout, but nothing crazy. Able to handle a little dusting of snow even on an incline. Needs a little bit more speed. I'd like just a little bit more speed, and I mean maybe a LiPo battery is going to offer the speed that I'm looking for. I'm not even sure what size LiPo I'd put in this, because again, 9 point some odd volts is the sitting resting rate, and I think 11.5, 11.6 is it fully charged. I think what I'm going to do, guys, I think I'm going to take this inside. I think we're going to remove some body panels and come back out. Right, so this is with all the panels off of it. You could have left any panel that you wanted on. You want to leave the sides on it, the doors. You could have, if you wanted to leave the hood on it and still have the GoPro on it, we could have. I did leave the wheel on the back just because I left the wheel on the back. No real purpose for that. And this cage, you can get rid of the cage. They've left this where it's all Phillips screws to disassemble, which is pretty cool. So right now it kind of looks like WL Toys Storm, where it's showing the cage and whatnot. We'll kind of go over here, get a good look on it. Pretty neat that they allowed you to do that. We're gonna go ahead and give it a run. See a little race guy in there, driver. I don't know that this is going to increase the speed greatly. I don't know how much all those panels weighed. I don't have a digital scale, so I can't tell you that. So all you got to do is turn that on, turn this on, or maybe I still had it on. Maybe I never turned it off. No, it shows on, and there we go. It connected, left, right. So we are going to go up. Seems like it's gained just a little bit. Nothing crazy though. Able to spin it up a little bit. And again, as you can see here, it can go over light snow, but if we get in anything heavy, it is not going to be able to get it, go through it, like right there. I mean, I think we should be able to get out of there. Nope. Front end's tied up. It doesn't really sit high enough off the ground. And again, with this off, you have your suspension can fully compress, even though it's not I mean, it's not judged to be a crawler. It's four-wheel drive, but I would think you get more range. You're definitely getting more range with the fenders off, but I think even with the fenders off, we should get more range as far as the suspension goes. But it's nice. It's not super duper slow. Definitely FPV this and crawl around an area. In the summertime, my flight field, which I also do RC car reviews, be a nice area to test this out, see if it could handle some climbing, a little bit of traction climbing. Again, we've already figured out that snow, it's not a real go with snow. Like over here, ain't having it. We'll run it in again. Bam. That's pretty well hitting it. That brush guard does pretty well here. Let's see. Bam. We'll come at it again. And again, this is pretty cheap. You're not going to break the bank on this. So maybe if you're thinking, maybe you're in the Traxxas drones, maybe Traxxas cars, RC cars, and you want to get the kid into it, but you don't want to hand him your expensive Traxxas to go kill, and you want something just to see if he's going to have interest in it, to see if he's going to kind of take your liking for the hobby that you would like to share with him, and get him one of these, because we know how it is. We buy kids toys, and what do they do with them? They play with them once and that's it. So play with this once and that's it. That's fine. Go out and buy a $300, $400 Traxxas and play with it once. That's really not fine. I mean, for the adult that likes to play with them, sure, that's fine. Then just take over his toy. But all too often that's the case where kids are like, yeah, I want this, and then they don't play with it. Bam! Little roly. But alright guys, I'm J-Drum. If you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button again. I think it's super cool that they've allowed us to take all the panels off. Even the cage. Cage is held on by Phillips screws. We can take that off. I'm probably going to put everything back on it, because I think it looks super cool with what they did, despite the fact you're losing a little bit of function on each wheel because of the fenders. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you want to support the page, there's a PayPal link down in the comments and in the description. Throw me $1, $5, $1 million. We'll be doing big things. All right, guys, later.